again to our daily Limbus company stream. My name is V4. I do a daily stream of the Mirror Dungeon up to 5 floors on the hard difficulty by sitting down and examining one of the many IDs in Limbus company. So, if you are interested in learning about which IDs we are using today, how do they work, and what they do, sit tight, grab yourself a drink, a snack, and let's get right on into it. But before we get into it right away, I would like to welcome you to the stream, of course, whoever you are, wherever you're watching it from, or whenever you're watching, because all of these streams are recorded and saved on YouTube. Now, before we properly begin examining the IDs and all of that, we're gonna see a new set of Dante's notes, and I'm very curious about it. We just finished the intervallo, which was excellent. I still can't get the music out of my head. And there were some big surprises there too, like really big surprises. Holy shit, that's the biggest we ever got. Alright, record 2, LCD. Hello, Killy, how are you doing? I am still using...
Oops. Mistake. Still using the voice modulator. Oopsie doopsie. That's all. Now, whatever. Well, hello, welcome. Hello, once again. Hi, hello. Welcome to the stream. Daily Limbus Company stream where we look at IDs and learn how they work. Anyway, we got a new set of Dante's notes and I shall be reading it. So, but a moment.
I'm at Moses, LCD's on-site investigative resident team leader. Unlike me, who can only tell whether an identity is a distortion or not, through a vague sense of frequency wave, so to speak, she seems to have the ability to somehow directly perceive and witness potential distortions within other people. It's really a mysterious power, I'll give her that. Engdu and Bumbleheaded Kin have joined the LCD too, meaning we'll be crossing paths with them more often than we think.
Yes! Bumblehead Kin is returning! Yes!
This is every fixer's dream, and the reason they live for, says Don Quixote. Individuals who have attained the complete perfection of liberty and freedom as fixers is what she so enthusiastically proclaimed about these people. Though, thinking back on the fixers we've met and the fixers that we've used so far, I can't help but feel that Don Quixote's statement contains a bit of her usual hyperbole. Even Don Quixote doesn't seem all too sure why colors are used to name them in the first place. Some of these speculations attributed are that the colors are easy to remember, and that colors represent the unique way of life each color fixer pursues. The Red Gaze, the Indigo Elder, the Yellow Harpoon. We've fought alongside 3 color fixers already. Perhaps we'll come to encounter others in the future, but I definitely prefer not to meet them as enemies.
Moving on to the next Dante's note about the Syndicate, specifically the House of Spiders and the Ring. House of Spiders, here we go. Check. Here we go.
Oti suggested that the Muga, which the house tried to turn Ryosho into, might be a kind of concept incinerator too, but Faust flatly rejected her idea. The principle and nature of the Muga are entirely different from how a concept incinerator might work, she said. According to Hongyuan, a technology capable of burning away the very concept of an object, or being simply by throwing the thing you want to erase into it, that alone would amount to a singularity. Yuseng added that it is because all that is tethered to what has been placed within the Muga is severed away, and that which is severed from all becomes what exists yet has been disconnected from the world, thereby its state assuming non-existence for the universe. It might not have understood that explanation before, but now I think I can at least piece together a little something. Rian, the Index Nurse Father, left a warning that Ryosho will be the most important subject of discussion in the next Finger Bow Bell. I have no idea how exactly Finger Bow Bell takes place, or how dangerous it might be, but one thing is for sure, it is coming, and I'll need to brace myself for the troubles it'll bring. The Ring. While we were helping Hongyuan with a backdoor investigation, we accidentally stumbled into one of the Ring's galleries, that of the Falsist, to be specific. If we're counting the Ring Nurse Father's Callisto's Corridor A gallery, then I guess this is the second gallery of the Ring we've seen. Heroes seem to be incredibly impressed by some of the taxidermied animals in there, and I must admit, some of those were pretty cool, even for me. As for the rest, well, I don't feel that they necessarily need to be described here. Its School of the Ring seems to have a pretty distinct ideas on beauty or artistic philosophy. Ryosho explained that there were minor schisms even among followers of Fauvism. Rufo, the Fulvist docent, with huge tracts of land, claimed that Ryosho is taking steps toward founding her own movement. So, going by how the other schools are named, it will be something like abbreviatist, sangriatist, shortist. Oh, maybe Ryoshu combined and acronized it all into astis. Wait, that doesn't really work.
No. I could see Ryoshu doing that. Any more tasty Dante's note? Yes, there is. The sign. Ooh, big sign.
A crimson sign of aura mark that I've seen on a few people, one of them being Sinclair. It appears that Sinclair's sign has the power to summon a version of himself for a period forward in time. Hal said it was a possibility of a certain future, or something akin to an offshoot event of an offshoot world. It certainly felt distinct from having him wear an identity from a mirror world. Damien's enigmatic words were the first thing that came to mind when Sinclair first awakened the power of his sign, that he would return when Sinclair becomes one with the beautiful stars. In drawing all three strokes of his sign, not what Damien meant. He's drawing all three strokes of the sign, not what Damien meant by soaring into the sky, having unshakable faith in the power of the heart. Well, what else could it be? It hurts my head just to think about it. If only others could see the signs too, I would have asked them for their input. That reminds me, didn't Sonia say something to Rhodia about her not having the sign, or being unable to see them? Other than myself, the sinners are the only people in the world who were there for that conversation, and it's clearly not a good idea to bring this up to Rhodia, so who should I ask? Mercer remembered that conversation. Well, of course he did. Anyway, I finally found the information I needed. What Sonia had said to Rhodia on that day was that she didn't have what it takes to lead. It makes me wonder if that condition goes both ways. Does having what it takes to lead allow one to see the sign? Well, I decided to table that question until LC's research could make some progress, since it seemed that they were having trouble making any few discoveries concerning the sign. We sort of have a working theory at this moment that the sign may be of the same or similar origin as singularities and relics. But given that I know precious little about those two subjects, this seems to be the case of questions begetting questions.
And that, my friend, is the end of Dante's note for this intervallo. Tasty. Love me some lore. Now, let's get to the meaty potatoes of today's stream, shall we? The dual Mirror Dungeon run with Lord of Hongyuan Honglu and the Heishou Pack Wei Branch Don Quixote. Starting with Honglu, it's a quick review of what he can do, and the better question would be, what can't he do? Our boy here stands at 192 HP, 48 speed, 58 defense level. He is fatal against blunt, but resistant against slash. Possessing the symbols of gloom, gluttony, pride, and the gluttony defense, as well as assist defense skill for his friends. We are not going to review everything he does, but let's just cover it all up anyway. Through the use of his defense skills, he is able to force a Heishou identity to retreat. And once a Heishou identity comes back into the substitutes in, they start attacking with a unclashable skill tree, which is incredibly powerful, as well as healing them for 20 SP. For every Heishou in your team, he gains extra damage and bonuses. For every time a Heishou dies up to 3, he gains also bonuses and heals SP. And every time he does a tag team combo with his skill tree with another Heishou, he gains a unique buff according to the Heishou he tag team comboed with. He also, on high resonance, on a 3 plus thin resonance, he can force Heishou Pack identities to assist defend him using the skill Lord's Guard. 1 second, please. Lord Lu also can cheat death. When he is supposed to die, he nullifies the damage and cannot drop below 1 HP for the turn, gaining extra damage when doing so, as well as having a unique interaction with his Wall Eagle, the Tears of the Tartar's Blood. Skill 1 applies defense power up to 1 highest resonance allies. Skill 2 applies that gluttony damage up for all other allies with gluttony skills equipped this turn, so gives them, 10% damage bonus to everyone. And finally, the skill 3 is the tag team combo, where he uses a skill that does not trigger defense skills and it is unbreakable, meaning the follow-up attack will happen regardless. Carving the Path of a Lord, he gains power, he tag teams with someone, and if he can't tag team with someone, he will do a better attack. Now, with that said, let's check on Don Wei Branch, the only Heishou of the Wei Branch, unfortunately. Let's take a look at her, shall we? She possesses 251 HP, speed on 4 to 7, 63 defense level. She, unlike the other Heishou so far, is fatal against pierce but resistant against slash. Stark difference, every single Heishou we see is weak against blunt. In any case, she possesses the sin of lust, gluttony, gloom, and a gluttony counter. Let's take a look at her passives. When activating the tag team combo with Lord Lu, she gives the following effects to him as the Heishou Bowl's contamination, inflicting 1 sinking upon inflicting rupture potency or count by using his skill, essentially turning Lord Lu into a sinking unit as well. Of course, he will not be considered a sinking unit, but nonetheless, he's able to inflict sinking. And on the turn this unit is substituting or return to the field, she gains 3 Burgeoning of Horns, which is her unique Heishou mutation, as every other Heishou identity has, a 3-turn buff that allows her skills to become stronger. Her passive is a 3 Gluttony, 3 Gloom owned. Deal targets SP divided by 3% more damage against targets with less than 0 SP, max 15% rounded down, so more damage against targets on 0 or less SP. She deals 1% bonus damage for every true rupture and sinking on target, max of 15%, and double this effect and max value against targets without SP. Incredible! She can deal a bonus of 30% damage. If this unit has Burgeoning of Horns, the last coin of this unit's base skill deals 15% more damage. When attacking skill slot equipped with defense skill, the last coin deals 30% damage instead. When clashing with a clashable guard skill, gain clash power plus 3. Now, this is very important to understand because it says specifically a clashable guard, and she does not possess a clashable guard. She possesses a clashable counter. How in the world could she use then a clashable guard, you may ask? Simple! Lord of Hongyuan, Hong Lu, is able to force Heishou units to use a clashable guard, so she naturally gains plus 3 clash power as long as her passive is active, which should be past active pretty quickly as she generates the sins required to activate it. So that is her passive. Checking on her skill 1, Breakthrough, a 3/4/4, a nice 11 roller. It has 62 offense level. If the target has Shatter Mark, deal 25% damage. More damage. Coin power +1 for every 6 sinking on target. Rupture and sinking on target to a maximum of 2. Meaning that it can become a new generation skill 1. It's an 11, 13 to 15 roller. It inflicts rupture count, sinking count, and rupture plus sinking. Very nice. And what, pray tell, is Shatter Mark? This is the first time we've seen it. Take 10% more damage from Gluttony and Gloom skills. Units with SP change their panic type to Shatter Mark. Units without SP gain clash power -1. Turn N, reduce 1 stack. This effect is not cumulative, inflicting it will replace the current value with the inflicted value. Apply the units without SP conditional to certain enemies that have SP but can change their panic types. Shatter Mark panic type effects. Low morale, clash power -1, defense level -2 on self. Panic, clash power -2 on self, and defense level -3 on self. In other words, when she applies Shatter Mark on target, the target takes extra damage. And if the target is able to panic, their panic type is forcibly changed. If the target is not able to panic, being either an abnormality or a boss that has a fixed panic type, you deal more damage on that target. Very good, very nice. Skill 2, 4/4/4/4, a 16 roller. A baseline for our new generation skill 2s. As we have seen on more recent IDs, it follows the trend of 11, 16, and skill 3 varies a lot. 62 the offense level on his attack with an attack weight of 1. Gains coin power for the sum of rupture and sinking on the target per 6, maximum of 2. Making this a 16, 19, and then a 22 roller because it's a 3-coin skill. If this unit has Burgeoning of Horns, she converts the last coin of the skill into Unbreakable Coin, and the last coin deals 5% more damage for every Burgeoning of Horns. Maximum of 15%, and we can only have 3 stacks of Burgeoning of Horns. It inflicts Rupture count, it inflicts Sinking count, it inflicts Rupture and Sinking potency, deals slash damage equal to 10% of this coin's final damage for every Burgeoning of Horns stack on this unit, a max of 30%. So once we pop our defense skill, it is good to use our skill 2. as skill 1 does not have any sort of interaction with Burgeoning of Horns. And finally, but certainly not least, the skill tree, a 4-3-3-3-3-3, making this a 17 roller. It has 63 offense level, attack weight of 1, gains coin power for the sum of rupture and sinking on target, per 6, maximum of 2 coin power. By that alone, we can turn this skill into a 24 roller at maximum rupture and sinking stacks. If this unit has Burgeoning of Horns, convert all coins on the skill into Unbreakables and deals 10% damage for every Burgeoning of Horns stack on this unit, maximum of 30%. And on use, she instantly gains Burgeoning of Horns. On hit, it inflicts True Rupture Count and True Rupture Sinking with a second coin. With the third coin, it inflicts Potency. And on the fourth coin, if the target has any of the Panic type changing effects, 10% more damage for every stack, 30%. On hit, deal 25% of this coin's final damage as slash. If the target has Shatter Mark, strengthen this effect and deal 50% of this coin's final damage slash damage instead. On hit, it inflicts 3 Shatter Mark next turn. If the target has any of the Panic type changing effects, inflict 3 Sinking Count once per turn. In other words, with her final coin, she applies Shatter Mark to deal more damage from Gluttony and Gloom skills. And if the target already has Shatter Mark, it also applies Sinking. And as an extra, let's check her clashable counter, a 5-4-4, making this a 13 roller. Nice. So it's better to use this if we don't have any rupture or sinking on our target. But it also gains final power for every 3 sinking rupture on target, maximum of 3, making this from a 13 roller to a 16 roller, which is baseline for a skill 2, but skill 2 gains power as well. We're mostly going to be using this just to get Burgeoning of Horns. Very nice, very cool. Let's equip some nice little egos here. Now let's gonna be taking Fluid Sac or Red Sheet. We are Rupture Sinking, so both of these can be used. I prefer to use this one, however, for it has a decent attack weight. Although, hold on. This is a 20 roller and this is a 38 roller. We shall be taking Fluid Sac instead. Fluid Sac is generated through Lust, Gloom, Pride. We have Pride on Lord Lu, as well as Gloom. We have Lust, yes we do. For a Theft, we're going to be taking Wishing Cairn, and for the Wall, we only have one option really. Lord Lu keeps the same stuff as before, his Wall, Remain on Itself, and Lasso. Very good, very nice. We have finished reviewing the ID. We know how she ticks, and we know what to do with her. Now, let's build a thing, shall we? Lust, Gluttony, Gloom, and Pride. We are a Poise, Rupture, and Sinking. But the Poise comes from Lord Lu alone. We must keep that in mind. Starting with Yisang. Yisang. How can Yisang help us? He does possess this on a... What does Butterfly does? Let's see. I see. This is good for a sinking thing. We consume 2 sinking on target to apply Butterfly. Very good. We shall be taking this for... Let's read out loud what Butterfly does, shall we? Butterfly is a unique type of sinking. It has a base value of 0 and a max value of 15. The potency and the count of this effect are called the living and the departed, respectively. When hit, the attacker takes the living divided by 4 SP damage, minimum of 1, rounded down. When hit, and if this unit SP is at less than 0, take sinking potency divided by 5 gloom damage for every value of the departed. Max gloom damage 30, rounded down, deals half damage targets without SP. Turn end, reset the departed of this effect to 0, then gain sinking equal to living and convert the living into the departed. No external effects can raise the amount of the butterfly inflicted. Inflict additional sinking effects. Inflict additional sinking instead of additional butterfly. The effect expires when both the living and the departed reach 0. Very nice. And we can just keep reapplying that. Very nice. For Faust, she shall be helping us with... Let's see. Nice hit. This is just SP healing. It's not very good for us. We do have Poise and we do have Rupture. 4 green resonance. With Rupture damage, give 1 first level up. Shall we take him out? This will in turn give Lord Lu a little bonus. As for Ryoshu, you will stay as base Ryoshu, for you are going to give us more damage because on a resonance you give us more damage. As for Merso, I do believe we should take the middle little brother for sanity heal. I do not see a good sinking unit that could help us, nor a good rupture unit that could help us. Unless we want to take that rabbit's boss again. But one detail, we do not generate envy. How will we activate his passive? Well, that's why we have Zippolizer, isn't it? As for Heathcliff, the choice is obvious. We shall be taking Wild Hunt. For Wild Hunt possesses the Tree Gloom Resonance that deals more damage for enemies with sinking, together with Ishmael, which also gives us a bonus damage against enemies with sinking. As for Rhodia, we cannot activate her passive right off the bat, for we do not have Wrath. But we can generate Wrath through other means. We could take the Deviate Association for that extra Rupture. No, it was more Clash Power, correct. We shall take Rhodia instead, Rhodia the Goat, as she deals extra damage. It's always nice to have. For Sinclair, it's only the choice between Deviate and the costume, isn't it? When an ally with a fast speed hits an enemy with Rupture, he inflicts 1 defense level down as well. Or we could take Red Sheep, which applies further Rupture potency with attack and counter skills. All of them, when an ally with the highest current HP, so that is pretty good. Or we could just opt for the Mexican costume once again, for that's 10% more damage against enemy with lower SP, and as we are a sinking team, this would be very good. So into the costume you go. Shake those maracas, boy. It's time to act. For Otis, we shall be seeing Clash Battle ally with the most SP when clashing targets with less than 25 SP. That is too conditional. It's not very good. The Heishou pack Mao branch, if I recall, is pretty good. Ally with a fast speed when attacking targets with Rupture, deals 10% more damage and gains haste next turn. So we shall be taking her instead of G Corp Head Manager. Head Manager gives us random buffs, as you may recall. For sinking here, I do believe Edgar Family Heir gonna start when ally with SP, lose 5 SP and gains 1 gloom damage up. So we would be getting a 10% damage up for the cost of 5 SP. I do not like that. I do not want that. We shall be taking instead G-Corp Head Manager Corporal Gregor, for his healing is always quite good in these teams with less opponents. Now, the team has been formed. Let us review them real quick. Lobotomy Eagle, Sullen Lament, Yiseng will be providing us with Butterfly, which is extra damage for our sinking. Mao Branch Adapt will be giving us more haste and rupture. No, she was gonna be giving us more offense level up, sorry. Dawn is an active combatant. Base Ryoshu is giving us more damage. The middle little brother Merso is giving us sanity heal. Wild Hunt and Edgar Family Butter, Heathcliff and Ishmael will be providing us with extra bonus against targets with sinking. Rodion is giving us extra bonus on heads coin, on coin that rolls heads. Los Mariachis, the Mariachis Jefe, Sinclair is going to be providing extra damage. Heishou Pack Mao Otis is providing us with additional damage as well and haste. And finally, G-Corp Manager Corporal Gregor is providing us with healing. Very nice. Now, let us deploy. As per usual, we shall be taking Favor of the Nebulae. For that, grants us some level ups. Since this is a sinking focus team, we are going to be taking sinking. Let's see which gift is better. We shall be taking Red Order. For our starter gifts, we are going to be taking the Phlebotomy Pack for healing, not taking perversion, and the Zippo Lighter. Those two will give us healing that we need as a dual team, and the Zippo Lighter will provide us with ego resources. We could take the coin and turn this into a joke, but we shall not. We could take painkillers as well. Yeah, let's take painkillers. Make sure the Lord of Hongyuan is well prepared for the travel ahead. And so we begin. I should have set the loading screen. I forgot. Now, if you excuse me, we're gonna do that exactly that because I want to look at Dawn's funny face. And I want to get more tea as well. Come on now. I don't have all day. Let's check Dawn's uptight story real quick so we can get the funny face. Look at that face. Come on. Come on. Faster. Give me the funny face. I really like the way branch. I hope we got more ideas from it, but well, they decided to do different animals. There we go. We got the loading screen. We can duplicate animals for the IDs, and so we do not get a Heishou for every branch, which is a missed opportunity. Unfortunate. There we go. We got the loading screen. Let's get back into the dungeon, and I am gonna go get myself some coffee, some tea. So wait with a moment, and I will be right back. Not hot. Welcome. Well, we go. Now we are sinking poise rupture tea. Where shall we go first? We are weak to blunt and we are weak to pierce. We want to avoid Nagoon Hammer and we want to avoid Lake Ward as well. Even though there is a golden urn here, we shall be taking Flatbrook Gamblers instead. Let's deploy our lovely Dawn and our Lord of Hongyuan.
보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났을까? 무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐? 저런 놈들은 칼질 3번이면 다 썰렸구만.
Right, moving on. Sorry, I got distracted with something. Let's begin then with our collectible counter for the Lord of Hongyuan. And Dawn has a skill tree. It would be a waste not to use it, especially since we have to use a collectible counter to get the burgeoning horns. So we finally reached Friday. Oh, it's been a long week, hasn't it? I hope everyone is doing fine on this nice Friday. Probably once I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna get myself some beers and play myself some games with my friends if they are available. I forgot we were weak to blunt. Oh no.
보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났을까?
Alright. Here we go.
무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐? 저런 놈들은 칼질 3번.
Also, the voice acting for this ID, as per usual for Dawn, is amazing. She makes beeping noises when she clashes like. Kill that gambler. Fuck. It's time to protect your lord, Dawn. Moving on. She's still full of burgeoning of horns, and we are still good to go. Destroy them.
일대를 다 쓸어버렸다.
Very nice. Now, I have considered in the past, these past few days, to make these Mirror Dungeon runs with the Heishous, with only the Heishous. But I think that would be a Lord of service for not having the Lord of Hongyuan accompany their warriors into battle. And so I have made, made this. We send the Lord together with the Heishulings to battle. But we focus only one branch at a time, so we don't have the full might of Hongyuan. That is reserved for the Sunday stream. Sunday stream, by the way, it's gonna be earlier than usual, and we're gonna be doing a Mirror Dungeon Extreme. Maybe with adversities, maybe hunting for bosses. Definitely hunting for bosses. Here we go.
무엇을 그렇게 깜깜하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐? 그런 놈들 세 번이
Oh no, they're stabbing her. She's weak to stabbing, as most things are. Dawn will be using her skill tree twice now. It is so brutal, the tag team combo with Dawn and Lord Lu, because Lord Lu impales the guy with his spear, and Dawn will just punch the guy deeper into the spear. It is metal as fuck. Very strong lady. Green with me, Dawn. Green with me, I say. Now, we have to keep in mind one detail about Lord Lu's ability to force a Heishou pack unit to assist defense him. He cannot equip defense skills. For that purpose, once we get into the shop, we are going to try and replace Lord Lu's skills with a green or with his skill tree, because that would be very fun. And remember, we do require a resonance above 3 to be able to for Lord Lu to be able to be defended by the Heishou pack. Of course, this is much easier with more than one Heishou helping us, but by turn 2, if we all have green, we are able to do it. Skewing once again the action economy into our favor by having a extra defense. A clashable defense, nonetheless. I do mean the action economy is already skewed in our favor in some regards, as to Lord Lu's skill tree being the equivalent of 3 different attacks, and even more if we get the coin. Let's begin.
무엇을 그렇게 깜깜하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐? 저런 놈들은 양을 세버리나 저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을 열어.
Very nice.
이것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
Oh no! She's fine. She's hanging by a thread and she is paralyzed. This is no good. Lord Lu, it is time for you to shine. Perform the Ego attack AoE. I don't know why I got since I read Dante's notes and did the intervallo, the voice is stuck on my narrator voice. I kind of want to stop doing it, but it's fun.
흐름을 따라 달려가면 역시 여기 숨어 있었네요.
Very nice, very cool. Will that save Dawn from being staggered, however? I tell you now, It will not.
공원을 지켜라.
Oh my, it actually did. I am impressed.
뛰던 것이 생각나.
Let's fight then.
한 놈만 잡아준다 했더니 일대를 다 쓸어버렸던 놈이 있었지.
That's her skill 2, correct? Turning to a clashable counter.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
Just punch him. That attack she does on her skill tree, the final coin, is very similar to her attack on as a member of the middle, where she pulls both fists back and just slams.
자리에 총 맞았냐? 왜 대자고 없이 쪼개고 있을까?
짐승들의 재갈을 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Voice acting is deliciously good on this ID. I hope these voice actors get paid a lot. I do believe the director pays them a lot. I wish them the best. God damn it, it's this motherfucker. I don't want to fight him. So someone go pick up the book. Here we are. Well, for starters, let's heal every sinner for a little bit, because we did lose sanity. We are going to heal them twice, maybe even more, because healing them makes sure that we can pass certain events that we encounter. And that means extra ego. Could have taken those rags, but we cannot. Mother to heal every sinner once again. We're good to go, we're good to go. We're gonna fight Wario! Hello, Carmen. Welcome. Unfortunately, Gregor is not present, and I do believe the comparison to Waluigi is more present when you use a pirate ID, which I guess is an idea I have to do at some point as well.
싸울 준비는 끝났을까?
Let's see how we do here. We do AoE. How are you doing, Planet Gal G4L392? I'm doing quite well. It's a Friday after all. Work is over, and we get 2 days to fully disassociate with the world. After this, I'm gonna head down and get myself a couple of beers and play some video games with my friends. I should download Monster Hunter again.
이거 소량하게 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 게
Here we go. Let's turn green together, Dawn, and protect me if I get attacked. For I am the Lord. I am the God and the Emperor. 4 days of this is another word for me. That's right. It's we have a holiday coming up, right? Oh my. Well, I still have to work on Monday. So it's 2 days, 1 day of work and then 1 day of disassociation. So yeah. Still gonna be streaming all those days, so you do not have to worry. Now, I am going to start doing streams on Tuesday and Thursdays. 2 days starting with T. Because I want to finish other games on stream as well. Unfortunately, I do not have the, what's the word I'm looking for here? The privilege of time. It's hard to justify playing video games when I could be doing other things around the house, like cleaning, organizing, studying, making more money, opening up more classes to make more money, and all of that. Maybe one day, if I do good enough and I start making videos and people like my stuff enough to throw some money my way, I might consider doing more streams. But as it stands right now, it is a hobby in every sense of the word. I did set up stuff like Patreon and the coffee, but mostly just to have it. But the first game we're going to be finishing on stream, and it's going to take a while, it's going to be I Divine Cybermancy. I want more. I wish to play more. I want to get that character stronger, because it pains me to play from the starter levels again. After I made several overpowered characters in the game and subsequently deleted them for no reason other than I want to play a new character. All right, first floor cleared with no problems. Let's head to Emotional Flood. Emotional Flood possesses several sinking gifts for us, and they take extra damage from gloom. Let's go to the middle and then take the mystery pack downstairs.
내 명을 들은 시비수 결집이다.
Bugs! The bugs are back.
저것들이 아까부터 얼렁댑니다.
Alrighty then.
좋은 상태야.
Dawn, start hitting them with your fluid sacks.
이것도 받아보시게나.
그라제 그것은 극작에 갖다
Very
써야
nice,
돼.
very cool.
별로 어려울 것 같지 않네.
목을 떨궈주마.
자, 봐라.
Here we go,
아까부터
here we
그렇게
go.
봤더만 배급박이 헷가닥 해본다.
Hit them. Hello, dog, what do you want? You come here, you lick my leg, and then you walk away. What do you want?
그 식으로 해보는 거지.
Shoot, 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 shoot. I'm gonna hit you with the wind.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나 양을 흔들이나. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
어슬어슬할 테지.
That is such... She's a really high damage dealer. I like it. I seen a video recently of someone defeating Lei Hang on turn 2, which is, you know, kind of sad. I wish they would unnerf him, but I said that several times now. But they used Dawn to deal like a shit ton of damage. And of course they were using Lord Lu as well.
와르르 무너지는군.
뭐쇼? 그라리에 총 맞았네.
짐승들의 제가
By the way, Carmen, I finished the intervallo. It was a pleasure. It was with two big surprises, really, and a boss fight. I did defeat it with the Kurokuma clan, as usual, with a little help of Sanguine Desire, which I know kind of takes away from the
옛날에 외부
the idea of beating a boss with the Kurokuma clan by using a limited ego that you can only get through Allberg is not. But hey, it is a bleed team, it is a bleed ego. I have it, I shall use it. I could have beaten that fight with the Heishou team easily because of how busted broken it is. Maybe I should do that on stream later.
고생들이었다.
Because the fight is just right there. You can just deploy and do stuff. Alright, let's take the mystery pack down here. Give me the bald.
아는 것을 모른 채 할 수는
You know, I do hope someday, either as a April's Fool or a funny event, Painkiller. I'll take it. Either as a April's Fools or as a funny event, I do hope that someday we will get a meeting with You Must Be Bald, the abnormality from LobCorp, and we get all the sinners bald. It would be funny.
가보실까?
One thing I notice in media often is that when characters they make characters bald, they tend to over-exaggerate how bald they are. And I don't mean like, yeah, they're bald and all, but I mean the sheer length of their heads kind of increase because they don't like make it. They don't lower the cranium top down. They just keep the huge alien, gray alien domed head when they remove someone's hair.
어슬어슬할 테지.
그만 찰줄 알아.
Crush it.
좀 어찌 그랬냐? 그라제 그것은 극작에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아. 뭐쇼?
Right, alright.
그라리에 총
Lord Lu, it is time. I wish to see this creature destroyed.
와르르 무너지는군.
양을 흔들이나. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
어슬어슬할 테지.
Now, kill that other one.
그런 걸
길을 열.
쫙 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 에?
고작 이 정도 탕류의
Beautiful. Now let's finish this fight.
옛날에
Kill him.
강사로 뛰던 거 생각나네.
넌 푸름을
놀만
Very good, very nice. Welcome, Donis Canelli. I almost got a new ID for Road, but I got Gregor as a snake. Ah. Gregor's snake is not a bad idea at all. If you have Lord Lu or you like Rupture, he's a very good ID. He can deal very high amounts of damage with that skill tree of his, and he can instantly pop Deathrite Venom and reapply it as well. It is very nice. Rebate tokens, so we can get free enhancements. We do not have Sloth, so we're gonna be taking Headless Portrait, and we're gonna be selling something actually. Are we? Let's view some gifts. We are mainly a sinking team, so actually we're mainly a Rupture team. Both of us apply Rupture, but Lord Lu can only apply Rupture when he has the Bolus Contamination. This is kind of worthless, so we shall fuse it away. And it is Shards of the Apocalypse. Not good, not bad. Anything we can sell here? Lithograph is Fury healing. Phlebotomy is also healing. I'll keep the healing. We're gonna enhance the Crown of Roses. It's Crown of Roses. And St. Thorny Path as well. Here we go, good enough. I don't got Lord Lu. You get it one day. Once the season turns around, you can grind for it, or you can get lucky and reach your next extractions. If you manage to get it, congratulations! You got an incredibly busted unit in your arsenal that only gets stronger the more Heishous you have.
보자, 싸울 준비는 끝났어.
And boy, there is a lot of them.
무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게
We're still missing
쳐다만
Chu,
보고 있고
however.
그런다냐? 저런 놈들은 세 번이
Now, tomorrow, the stream will not feature Lord Lu. Tomorrow's streams will feature Shishung Ishmael together with the horse Heishou, because they are a duo together. They have special interactions. And we have done far too much Lord Lu already. Alright. Lord Lu, it is time for you to destroy. But Lord, if you manage to get your hands on Lord Lu, he gets stronger the more Heishous you have.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Very nice. Keep fighting. Keep beating his ass.
심해졌는가? 내가 칼을 갖다가
목을 떨고 주마.
Well, I don't mind the Heishous, honestly. They're good, cool looking. I think they're cool. And it's really nice to deploy a full field of them because you have a full functioning team, including backup units, which is something we didn't have until the Heishous came around.
가서 뭐가 좀 해보는 것이 안 나더냐?
But it just brings back again my desire. Please give us tactical options. Having Lord Lu command the retreats and one-shot attacks is cool. But I want the ability to do that normally. Probably without any of the bonuses that Lord Lu applies, but still, I want it. I need it. Please, give it to me.
근데 패도 되지?
Right.
뭐말안 해도
Hit him.
알아서 하라구만.
목을 떨고 주마.
One more time. He's not done yet. He can take it. Now, finish him off, Don.
놀만치 노는 것 같은
Ooh,
게
that voice acting is so good.
시합을고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
And again, the only mistake they did with the Heishous is doing repeat Heishous. They should have done one for every animal. But the damage has already been done. Alright, let's be taking Tangled Bones and Skeletal Crumbs. I'll leave the catapult for later. Skeletal Crumbs and Tangled Bones. Actually, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have taken Tangled Bones, because Tangled Bones only activate when we have 5 or more sinking units on the field, so that was a mistake. Falling Flowers. Bosses can be Donbei, and I don't want to fight Donbei. Let's head over to Rising Power Supply. Alright. First fight, what is over there? That is the same boss we fight just now. That means extra gifts for us. Well, thank you. You shall go there and pick it up. We didn't bully him enough. And his ego gifts are quite good. Are you going to do Rod and Mercil Ring in this mirror dungeon? Yes, once I acquire Rhodia. It is going to be next Thursday because I can't shard her until then. And I'm not going to roll for it.
짐승들의 재갈을
Oh, they're gonna beat us. Oh, they're gonna start striking us.
대수의 진.
Alright, we got green and green with me. 3 Gluttony Resonance means 1 Lord's Guard. Come on, Lord Lu.
난 제일 줄 알았어. 빨리 좀 하지 그랬냐?
Now Lord's Guard.
명에 따라 홍원을 지켜라.
Very good. Now, it's time for death. Death has come, and it takes the form of angry Chinese men. Dawn is staggered. This is suboptimal. Maybe I should have put on the clashable counters first.
몸소 보여주지.
Very cool.
이제 그것이 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
Alright, with Dawn Stagger, there is naught we can do. Except accept the end. So, we shall slot in 3 clashable counters to ensure that we don't take 3 damage for no reason. Now, clashable counters are extremely good for duos and trios because in unfocused encounters, when you do your targeting, well, rather you select your chain of skills, the fastest sinners will always target the slowest enemies, meaning the fastest enemies will always target your sinners and they will be too busy attacking the slowest enemy. In other words, if you're putting only clashable counters, the thing that will happen is that they will clash against the first enemy that tries to attack us, that meaning the fastest enemies. That was a big one. Alright, Dawn, punch him. Now, if you want to see some true Heishou slop, tune in this Sunday for the Mirror Dungeon Extreme, where we go hunting for secret bosses with the full might of the Heishou pack. Well, about as full as it gets. Crushing horns. Dawn recovered from her stagger and she was angry. We get a green resonance? Yes. Funnily enough, Lord of Hongyuan Honglu is very good to take on unfocused encounters due to the nature of his skill tree, especially if you have another Heishou and another Heishou capable of AoEs such as Cock Sinclair, Cock Heathcliff, or Snake Rhodia. Because every time he uses his skill tree, not only is he clashing against an enemy, he is making his Heishou attack another one, or the same enemy if the enemy is still alive. And if it is an AoE, he is going to be attacking multiple enemies, possibly staggering them and removing them from the action economy for a little bit. And then he does another attack for free, and if the main target is dead, he will target a random enemy. That is another action that we can do for free, further skewing the action economy into our ultimate favor. Lord of Honglu is busted, yes, but not because of damage. He does plenty of that, don't get me wrong. He is busted because he interferes with the action economy directly with one-sided attacks, units being able to use one-sided attacks and then retreat, and forcing units to do their skill trees to empower themselves if they are a Heishou. He is simply incredibly strong.
다들 더 생각이 있으면
Oh,
어젯밤
no.
것들을 갖다 내진 않았거든.
And you get a one-sided attack. Go ahead. All right, here we go.
이번에는
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
생각이 있으면 어젯밤 것들을 갖다 내진 않았거든.
목을 떨고 주마.
And here we go.
아야, 거기서 그러고 있으면
All right, we have green resonance here, but we have Lord Lu's special.
예, 그 시기 안 하면 안 되겠지.
Hopefully that will stagger him before he can gravity grab us. There we go, we have the stagger. No need to worry about the grab attack.
양을 고작 이 정도 탕로에 허덕.
Now, here we go. This is the action economy I was talking about. We turn one action to three.
그나 맛이 아주 딱이야. 그러지. 이거 진지하게 갖다 써야지.
길을
어려울 거 없잖아. 무엇이야?
Alrighty then. Well, let's just finish him off with the damage button. Nothing much to do here but to hit that damage button.
목을 떨고 주마.
You're true, boy. Give me your eagle gifts.
이제 싸게 치어불고 들어가자. 고생되었다.
By the way, when next Thursday hit and we are finally able to get Rhodia, we'll also be going to be reading the update stories on stream as well,
가보실까?
which is something I'm going to do every Thursday after a new ID is released. Every next Thursday, that is, when I can shard them, we're going to be reading their updates. And it is this dickhead. How lovely. I hate these guys. Shall we get rid of them for good? Lord Lu, my friend. Hit them with your special, and Dawn hit him with the special.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
Here comes the Heishou Pack special.
저 해충들을 도려내. 이어. 길을
아이 시방 뭐되냐? 내가 벌써 눈이
Alright, AoE, Pierce.
저 하염없이 모든 피를 그래 그렇게 황홀히 피어나고 피어나라.
A weak attack, but what can you do? We are not a bleed team, and so we do not get the power-ups from this skill. This was mostly to, again, action economy.
별로 어려울 거 없잖아.
Right, Dawn. We must move fast. We must move with purpose. We must do AoEs. Oh no!
흐릿한 등화, 곱게 접은 종이에 던졌으니 식구의 하늘, 용이 되어 빈 도로에 남았구나. 흐름을 따라 달려가면 역시 여기 숨어 있었네요.
They're resistant to flash. Get me out of Tailstown, come on! Oh no, a double stagger. This might go badly. We cannot do aught in this turn. They have a free turn to hit us. We know Lord Lu is able to cheat death, and we do have the ego to do the big attack if he does die. Which, by the way, we are going to activate it. Frost Haste. And this is an unfocused encounter, so we can do aught but to... Oh. Here we go. Dawn is staggered once again, and so is Lord Lu now. They get another free turn of doing shit to us. They're gonna do things to us. This is not going well. Another turn of a double stagger. We know Lord Lu can cheat death, but once again, I prefer not to. I prefer to cheat death when we actually have the eagle ready, which didn't trigger for some reason. Can our brave adventurers take on this challenge? Can they cheat death? Lord Lu is already on death state. Alright, this is it.
싸울 생각도 없는 놈한테 되는 거
I do not wish to use Ira here, but I will. Lord Lu become powerful. Here we go.
진명에 따라 홍원을 지켜라. 양을 흔들어라.
All right, your reckoning has come. Time to turn the tides of this battle. We survived 4 turns of stagger. It would be very nice to beat this battle.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
Here's the tarnished blood. Activate.
이 몸을 온당히 벌하시네. 기꺼이 죄를 받아들이나이다. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
You're gonna start taking damage. All right.
저것들이 아까부터 딱 사냥하기 좋은 사람.
How many Thunderer do you have right now? Oh, we haven't activated Thunderer. That's right. Oh, well. Do it.
홍원을 지켜라.
Lord's Guard. Because of the one-sided attacks, and they are faster than us, unfortunately, we had not choice but to receive those attacks. Alright, Lord Lu, it's all in your hands.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Try not to die, my friend.
흐릿한 등화. 곱게 접은 종이에 번져.
Someone forgot the computer on in his room. Sorry about that. Ooh, I'm locked in for this combat. I think he's going to die now, but... Here's the tarnished blood. Here we go.
상념으로 맑은 하늘 가리고 이 한 몸 바쳐
Hit them.
땅 모든 피 쏟아내리. 이깟 더러운 피에 무릎 꿇을 소냐.
It lives still. Oh my god, such a powerful ID. Not at all busted and broken.
욕심이 나긴 나빴어.
All right, we survived the battle. Ooh, clever use of ego. 4 turns of, well, the battle's not over yet, but 4 turns of what staggered. That would have killed most IDs, most teams as well.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라. 이어 길을 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 놈이 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Pass it over to Dawn. Crushing!
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게. 이제 싸게 치.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's give Honglu some praise. That was some anime bullshit we just pulled. Say what you want about aura farming. Aura farming is an effective strategy to demoralize your opponents.
가보실까?
And it's something that comes naturally as you obtain skill in the field of battle. Also, I just realized my camera is bent the other way.
느껴지지?
I was not turned the right direction.
딱 사냥하기 좋은 상태야.
That should be good enough. It's still a little bit bent. I'll sew that in a bit. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Much better. Right, back to normal combat. Whew. We procced Honglu's, both of Honglu's don't die effect from his ego and from his passive. That was quite something. That was kind of scary. Thought the run was gonna end there and I'm gonna have to bring backups. But no, they fought like true warriors, like true survivors there. And there he is aura farming again. Do you see that? That's his evade sprite, where he crosses his arm and just kind of looks sideways to his enemy. All right. I'm having faith now. I wonder how tomorrow is gonna be, because we are not gonna have Lord Lucian help us with this shit. We are gonna have a horse and a Chinese girl that is American.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
Right. Ah, you're using a counter, I see. Well, it does not matter, for this skill does not trigger counters. In the meantime, we're gonna finish off your friends.
양을 흩뜨려라.
Goodbye.
해충들을 도려내라.
박살내버리시. 화끈한 맛이 아주 딱이야.
와르르 무너지는군.
이제 이것이 부자게 갖다 써야지.
길을 이어 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
요, 당연히 그 시기 해야지.
Bring be more shall be slaughtered.
보면 뭘 써야 하는지.
Out by the roots, these pests shall be taken off, shall be removed. I don't know what I'm saying. I just want to say words right now. I'm very happy. Finally, weekend. Soon, plentiful of beers. Let me ask my friend if he actually wants to play Monster Hunter.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
어슬어슬할 테지.
Hello?
무너지는군.
이어 길을 이어 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
놀만치 노른 것 같은 게. 이제 싸게 치어불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
All right, friend notified. Possibility of Monster Hunter Rise rising. And yes, before any of you ask me, I do play Monster Hunter. Quite a lot of it, in fact. And if you ask me, I prefer Rise over World. That's for someone that played the older games as well, so...
내 명을 들은 시비수.
I do not like Monster Hunter World. I'm sorry, but it ain't for me. Alright, K-Corp. We are weak to blunt, so we have to be careful. They have blunt weapons. and subsequently they are weak to blunt themselves. With that knowledge in mind, we shall be using Ego with AoE. Blunt Ego with AoE. I love this. We roll heads on all of the clashes, but tails on the actual time to deal damage. Fluid sack. This is definitely one of the IDs are going to be uptight 4 for the animation. Uptight 5, I mean. Alright, it's time for Dawn to beat the ever-living shit out of every single K-Corp guard. Begin the operation. They go back to work, Ego, yep. Punch! Alright, strike it then. Attack once again. We do have a couple of... We have a Gloom Resonance, and we shall use it. For this way, she shall be protecting Lord Lu with Lord's Guard. Big damage, big life. Lord's Guard activated once. And another fluid of sacks. Smashed into a fine red paste. Squished under the fluid sacks. One fun thing about Lord Lu Lord's Guard is that it activates on any resonance. As long as it's higher than 3, you can get 1 Lord's Guard and then 2 on 6 and then 3 on a 9. I do not believe it. There is a limit, but it's divided by 3, so it's by multiples of 3. Keep going. Keep destroying. Nice. Let's finish this fight and move on to the next one. It's a shame that we only got the narrative version of the K-Corp Ampule soldiers, because by lore and definition they say that you could stick a knife into a K-Corp guard and slice it, and the wound would heal faster than you can slice. But we didn't get the gameplay equivalent of that. We only got like, oh, once they're low health, they retreat. Maybe we're just fighting the same guys over and over, where we defeated one, he would go to the back of the line, he'd get healed, and then go back into the fight. But I wish we got like the infinitely regenerating guards of K-Corp. Oh, mamma mia! We got a store to replace Lord Lu's skill 1 with a skill 3. We got some extra rupture gifts here. Let's enhance them, shall we? First, we're going to be enhancing the OPS system because that is extra damage. We are going to be taking the Barbed Lasso for that is extra rupture, which equals extra damage, as well as the Crown of Roses to apply more rupture at the start of the turn. We do possess a little bit of extra cost to get the Headless Portrait upgraded, as we are a rupture sinking team. Let's carry on. The enemy is weak to Pierce, Blunt, Bloom, and Sloth. Who could it be now? If who could it be? If not the bow, I believe. But ER on rising power supply, so it is the worm, the centipede, the centipede. The worm is here. Ah, we got a very good. We got a big we got a very good starter here.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
I do not know we're going to be able to do 1,000 damage, but we are going to enter turn 2 empowered.
그러지. 이것은 그다게 갖다 써야지.
아이샤 해충들을 보여내라.
내가 벌써 보이지.
I need to turn off that computer on the other side of the room. That requires me to get up from my comfortable, not so comfortable chair and go deal with that situation. Ah, we didn't do 1,000 damage. Unfortunate. A single attack off the Pierce variety. Alright, hit it. Now, excuse me for a moment as I'm gonna turn off someone's computer that they forgot on maximum volume. For some reason, they must keep their speakers on maximum volume. But they don't need to put the damn thing on maximum volume. And everyone can hear their voice messages from across the street. And a lot of the messages come from very personal things that I share my room with. Maximum volume! For what reason? What the hell just happened? I came back here and I see Lord Lu dead? Huh? Didn't he fail the clash against the mass attack? That is the only explanation we have. Oh my, this is not good. Well, Lord Lu can cheat death, so Dawn will mostly focus on saving her own ass. This is what happens when the manager is not present. Lord Lu, unfortunately, you are fucked, my friend. So we are gonna have to use your ego so you don't die. You failed the most crucial clash of the fight, and I'm gonna have to check that back on the replay because holy shit, I blinked and then he fucking got obliterated.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 보여내라.
So far, so good. He's hanging by a thread, but he has some health killing. I'm gonna take some damage from this, I believe.
이 몸을 온당히 벌하시네. 기꺼이 죄를 받아들이나이다.
Still in the fight. Keep punching. All right. Lord Lu is still alive, and so he shall remain in the fight. And even if he were in any peril, we don't need to care about that. Hold on, something is fucky. There we go. Let's get green with it, boys. What is this? The head? Ah. So crush it. I'm existing. Welcome back, Moises Enrique. Always nice to have you on stream. You unfortunately missed the incredibly cool fight against the T-Corp tax collectors, which now that I think about it is incredibly funny that the Lord of Hongyuan had the most difficult battle, probably of this mirror dungeon, against tax collectors. And we have triggered the centipede I don't want to die mode. This Rodon is dead. All right, 20 self-charge. We are going to be here for a while now.
근데 패도 되지? 말 안 해도 알아서 잘하고.
On, get the ring rate.
초전해. 확대.
목을 떨궈주마.
Yes, good idea to stop it. Indeed. Go, Lord Liu.
아는 것을 모른 채 할 순 없어.
확 식어불구만. 싸울 생각도 없는 놈한테.
Lord Liu, I only require you to clash counter that because, well, this creature is not going to die anytime soon.
초전해. 확대.
이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 대수의 집.
There we have it. Destroyed and finished. I really want to see what happened on that replay because I went there to mute the speakers on the other computer, and then Lord Liu was dead. Interesting. Anyway, give me the random gift. It's a useless gift. For our next floor gift, we shall be taking Voracious Hammer and I say, let's take offense level. On to floor 4. Tearful Pings is going to be avoided because we do not want to fight the tax collectors again. Evil Defining, we are... Dawn is weak to Pierce. Devoured Gluttony. Thematic, I suppose. We shall be going for Devoured Gluttony. Yes, Devoured Gluttony it is. Lord Liu becomes big, green, and round. Then he explodes. I'm at 390 shards for Hongyuan, I think. Nice. What ID are you planning to extract? Callisto? Not a bad choice. He's very fun, very good to use. Ah, we are here and we are green. And oh my, so merciful that these creatures are. That one of them used the block and another used the counter. Even though they have the absolute advantage of us on the action economy on the first few turns. Boom! I love the spinny move. Alright. That guy's just chilling on the back there. There is no need to, interrupt his chilling. He's just using block there. He's standing awkwardly in the corner, sipping some juice, while everyone else is having fun in front of him. Obliterated. Oh, well, no longer standing awkwardly in the corner. You're getting hits now. Trying to save up for a Lord of Hongyuan on Louis is not available. Well, that is a very good thing to do. However, that is going to take a while, a long while, because you will only be able to get it once the next season starts. That is a ways off still. So I admire your long-term investment, but I would recommend you get your 400 shards for Lord Liu, and then get another 400 so you can get Callisto Liu, because same situation. You won't be able to shard him until the start of the next season, but you can shard him right now. Or get lucky with extraction, really. Breakthrough! Breakthrough the flower! Ah, there's the beeping she makes. It's kind of horrific, her mutations, which is horns that grow from her head or from her arms into her weapon. I imagine many a way Heishou pack member has found their demise by their own mutations growing into them. You know how some goats have horns that grow into their eyeballs, and that's horrific? Or they can possibly get Lord Lu if it's not to roll for Ring Rodion, but it's pure odds. I'd wait until you get, if you're gonna roll and you really want Lord Lu, wait until he has a target extraction. Or get lucky with Ring Rodion, but again, I don't recommend rolling unless you really want to try your luck. I recommend sharding everything that you can, but if you do not have the time, I understand. But still, my recommendation remains. Shard everything that you can. I do have the lunacy, I could roll for Rodion. I am not going to roll for Rodion. I am going to wait patiently until next Thursday, and then just acquire her. We can do this. This is a gacha game that allows you to do this, and so I'm making full use of this ability while we can, because if somehow, some way, or something happens and the director changes his mind about this, I want to have everything up to that point unlocked. The only thing that we really can't get back in any way, shape, or form, until they decide to do a rerun of it, that is the Arknight's Ego. But thankfully, I did get all of them. It's one of the few videos I published, had a bunch of dislikes, and then I removed it from the channel. Well, I just made it private, really. Oh no! He's eating the Lord!
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Punch!
이어 길을 열어. 목을 떨궈주마. 넌 푸름을 틔울
Keep
수
slashing away, we have some gardening work to do. Hey, how are you alive? Well, not for long, I guess. Lord Lu, you missed the spot here, brother. Go finish it off.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
The 5% is real.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수
Spot
없겠구나.
cleaned.
얼만치 노른 것 같은 게 이제 싸게 치워불고 들어가자. 고생들이었다.
Alright, Charge of the Apocalypse. Ah, don't like the way I look at this fight. This could be Rose Spanner Workshop. A Pierce vulnerable enemy could be Rose Spanner Workshop. Or Crabs. It's gonna be Crabs. It's gonna be Crabs. It's gonna be Crabs. It's worse! Nah, not by that much. You guys are weak to Pierce, right? Boy! Boy, oh boy. Do I have the Pierce attack for you? You could say the Pierce attack of all time.
짐승들의 재갈을 풀겠다.
It doesn't do a lot of damage right now, but eventually it will.
그렇게 황홀히 피어나고 피어나고 피어나라.
Nice little 300. 400, very nice. Didn't stagger none, but that was not the point. The point was getting their health lower.
별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
배수의 진.
자, 봐라.
Alright, let's cue that. Ooh, they're all staggered now. I did stagger them. Nice, nice, very nice.
뭐가지부터 거시기 해봐.
Lord Lu, how about you don't take that attack for free, huh, buddy? How about you clash against that attack?
저 해충들을 도려내라.
You know what? If we do finish the string under 2 hours, which is a possibility, I might just take the Heishous to fight the new boss and see how they perform. Because I did it with the Kurokumo clan, and it was good. It was fun. There was a fun little boss fight. But I wonder if I can do with the easier with the Heishou links. I did get the EX from it as well, so not gonna be a problem there. Now for an Ishmael shard, finally on Ishmael. What are you getting on Ishmael then?
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Punch! 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 Big double-headed punch!
아이 씨발 불어댕겨.
And then the shish kebab.
내가
이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나
And how about one more, huh?
몸 용서 보여주지.
Ah, pra lá, cãozinho. I don't want your company now. I will pet you, but I want you to go away before I make a loud noise and make you go away. I'll put you on screen. I like you. I love you. Now go away. Go chase the laser. Go. Ah, Hanafuda Ishmael. Again, you're preparing, Don Canelli. I do believe you are preparing for the long term as well, because we'll only be able to chart that on the next Walpurgis, which I don't know how long it will take, honestly. Lord Lu is staggered, which is less than optimal. I think we're gonna have to hit another big attack here to save his ass. It was very funny fighting the new boss of the Intervalo with the Kurokumo clan, because my guys keep getting staggered, but I play Kurokumo clan. I do not know what a stagger is, because of our passive, we get staggered, we don't, and we just attack you anyway. As long as it is during, you know, we won the clash. If you want to see how that works, because Kurokumo clan can just ignore staggers, go check my video, my stream, it's on the channel. I did fail the first fight, but then I got much better on the second one. Mostly because of Sanguine Desire, but again, Bleed Fiend. Tools at my disposal, I shall use them. So how's the Rupture Seeking Hybrid? It's fine. We're just a little unlucky that we're getting some of our damage weaknesses very early on, and it, you know, suboptimal. We're gonna pop our Ultimate Ego to punish these guys in case they do manage to kill Lord Lu, which is a possibility.
이 몸을 온당히 바라시네. 기꺼이.
I do have to say that running a duel here is the only time I had to use Lord Lu's ego to get out of a tight spot. But then again, as a duo, you are more vulnerable to unfocused encounters because of the problem of action economy once again. Because you start with 2 slots, they start with 6, and then they go to 7, and then up, 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 and away. And you only get another 1. So you really have to, you know, survive the first few rounds. Punch! Punch! Punch, punch, forever!
명에 따라 홍원을 지켜라.
Lord's Guard. Alright.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나.
Lord Lu get to use his skill twice now. Let's go. Strike it in and destroy them. Speaking of destroy them, I want one of the games I want to play on stream. There are several of them. I have lots of games, and I keep considering like, do I want to play this game by myself or do I want to play it on stream? But if I play it on stream, I can only play it like that a few times because, you know, like, time and things I have to do. But one of them that I want to replay is Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights was the game that taught me English. When I was a wee lad, my sister had a computer to which the screen is still here. It's a big, bulky screen that I could hook it up as a third monitor if I had an adapter. I chose not to because it would look ugly, but I might consider it someday. In any case, she left me unattended on a computer for a long time. We didn't have internet at the time, so there was only Neverwinter Nights for me to play on the computer. So wee lad that I was, I took a dictionary and I was playing the game. I was translating the words and trying to make sense of what the hell was going on. I somehow got to the red dragon on the end of the first campaign and killed him with a rogue. I didn't know what a rogue was at the time. I planted so many goddamn traps in that dragon's lair that I made like a Scooby-Doo chase sequence where he would follow me across the entirety of his lair, and there will be trap after trap after trap waiting for him. It was a comedy. All right, moving on. Ah, this creature, not... We could technically kill you. Yes. To be honest, what's even the best status T to run on normal stages in Kantos? Really depends. On Kantos?
내 명을 들은 시비수.
Shit. That really depends on the Kanto. If you're blinking Bleed, although I did that, to Blood Fiends, like Sancho's, Dawn's Kanto, you might have a bad time because they get strengthened quickly. I don't know, man. The better question would be what team you have available to run with good power, because the main point I try to make with the daily Limbus is that it's less of a matter of status effects of status. It's more about how concise your team is. Do they, synergize with each other? Do they gain bonuses by doing the same thing as the other one do? That's why I like running Heishou, I like running Kurokumo, because they benefit each other by existing. Liu Association also kind of does that. Blade Lineage. So I do believe it's better to bring a team that, together they fight good. And Dawn got staggered by poison. Not a problem. Here we go. I lean heavily towards using Bleed. I like Bleed a lot, I like Poise as well. But if you want a status effect that does not strengthen any enemy in any Kanto, as far as I'm aware, Charge and Poise. Can't go wrong with them, because Charge is just to strengthen your attacks, and Poise, same thing, you hit with criticals. Right, the thing is trying to do something evil, we shall not let it. What are you weak to? Weak to Wrath, weak to Pride, and that's it. How about an AoE? AoE sounds about nice right now, huh? It. You shall not be dodging. Indeed, because those two enemies don't have any kind of resistance against it. I think maybe some bosses and some Kantos have resistance to status effect, like I received less damage from Bleed or Rupture or whatever. Leihang is an example of that. But yeah, I don't think anything has a resistance to Poise, and nothing has a resistance to Charge, because Charge is just to empower your own attacks, and it doesn't do any direct damage of the sorts. To the slash! That was enough, good. It doesn't get to predate on its young. The turn ends. Hell no, I'm not putting my hand in there. You put your hand in there, Dawn. You did good, Dawn. You did real good. Now, let's do it even better. Let's crush the pearl. Here we go. Bam. Low sanity, Dawn. We're not done yet. Say goodbye. Missed the spot. Very nice. Thank you, Leihang. Your presence is, as always, appreciated. I am very sad that Leihang did not show up on the Kanto, even as a ghost in the Intervallo. I mean, I hope he will appear again. God, I hope he will appear again. It will be so funny. Greedy gluttons all around. You are weak to slash, wrath, and pride. That means we get to use that eagle again. That's right. That's what I like to see. Pride, slash, you're weak to it. Take the quadruple damage. Learn to love it. Hey, I said I'd be here. Hello, Acidic Trauma. How are you doing?
곱게 접은 종이에 번졌으니 식구의 한해 용이 되어
How come you don't use LCB auto support passive? Oh, I decided to use another one because it activates easier. I know LCB auto support passive does give a sizable increase of damage, but I prefer to have the extra damage and haste that the Mao branch gives, and it gives Lord Lu another Heishou thing. Here, Otis. It's a resistance grip, it gives 10% more damage, haste, and it only works for creatures with rupture. I could use it change it later, but right now I prefer that one. I don't... While we do inflict sinking and it is a sizable, you know, damage dealer, I prefer something that can be activated from the get-go, you know? That is easy to activate and it works in both characters. Because Lord Lu can only decrease sanity for... after he does the combo with Dawn, which isn't a problem because we already replaced one of his skills tree. And... what was it? It wasn't good. It doesn't work on creatures with no sanity because, well, they don't have sanity. The flowers are back, and now we got a double wombo combo to go. Nice, 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 nice. And unaccounted attack, but that's no problem. Listen, gonna play Monopoly with my family tomorrow. See me and if I'm getting off the open stream, we are playing Monopoly with our parents, which is my last like 5 hours. Oh no, stop Monopoly. My sincerest condolences, but you are entering a active war zone. Prepare yourself. Monopoly's reputation is not exaggerated. Good luck. And hey, I always had a killer technique for winning at Monopoly. Every time I gained any type of money, I would like take 10% off and put it on like under the board or somewhere like separate from my actual money. And so whenever like I was out of money, I could take the money from this, you know, reserve, and that would get people so mad because they think, aha, I got G4, you gotta pay me all your money. And no, I have more here. Sometimes I get accused of cheating by doing that, but cheating about what? I did a savings account. Finish those flowers. As always, Lord Lu is incredibly powerful. He is the most team leader-centric team leader of any team leader that has been released. I would say that dare say he's like the capstone of a team leader in all of the teams that you can do in Limbus Company. Snare. Random tier gift. Resolution. Very nice. On to the store. To the store, we got Rusted Muzzle, Bloody Gadget, and Dreaming Electric Sheep. Let's enhance some gifts, actually. Actually, let's fuse them. Let's fuse for sinking. 1, 2, and 3. Broken Compass. Nice. This one actually works for us, so we're gonna keep it. We don't use this for nothing. But let's see here. Let's refresh for a little bit of rupture. Or leaf clover. That's even better. Oh my. We got poise on our boys now. Turn rope cuffs. Can't use it. Don't have enough thinners. Let's enhance. Let's enhance this one. Let's haste and damage up. Always nice to have. Thorny Path. Maxed out. Headless Portrait, maxed out. Thank you, thank you. Earth Snare, maxed out. Rebate Token, my beloved. Sell the Pain of Disciple Rage. We cannot use this in any way, shape, or form. We do another refresh. And we got today's expression, which will benefit Dawn. We can increase Resolution's power. No, we can't. We lack the cost. Let's get out of here. Trust me, the table will be flipped by the end of the game. My mother and I are competitive as fuck. My father and I take care of most of this time during the game. Well, they never end dispensefully in this house. Good luck, then. Hello, jolly fat man. Unfortunately, times are not so jolly right now for you.
왜 부작 없이 쪼개고 있어?
짐승들의 재갈을 부리겠다. 양을
Smack.
저 해충들을
Starting with dog.
그런 것이 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아.
Blood damage not very good at killing a slime, but well, whatever.
심해졌는가?
Here comes the one-sided.
내가 칼을 갖다가
Slap. And belly flop. Belly flop. Yeah, you know, I'm feeling it. After the mirror dungeon is over, we're gonna head back to the intervallo, and we're gonna fight the boss with the Heishous. I want to see how they perform.
내진 않았겠지.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
Nice punch.
이어 길을 열라.
Slap. This is gonna be a long fight, for he has lots of health.
숨이 좀 돋는다.
Now we have enough.
짐승들의
복잡한
재갈을
것들을 갖다
Welcome, Angelic Intelligence. How are you doing? Been a while since I saw you on stream. We're gonna be heading for the. Actually, no, wait, no. We're not going to be fighting the boss of the intervallo in the dungeon. We're gonna be fighting outside because I do not have the full Heishou pack here. I'm gonna play Carnage with Kylie and our friend Dilk. I want to use him some stuff, so shall be called Blink. Alright, have fun, acidic trauma. The stream is somewhat at the end. We still gonna fight the intervallo boss on its own node, not on the mirror dungeon, once we're through here. We're gonna be taking a long fight for the next pack.
아까 절단을
Alright.
인자 사좀
Let's
볼만하구먼.
finish this.
정신 못 차릴 때 찾아봐 죽인다.
I do believe that will be more than enough damage to deal with you, fat man.
초전해 확세.
아, 누구 몰랐네. 안돼 그렇지.
Very nice.
양을 흩뜨려라.
많지 할줄 알아.
저
빨리 좀
해충들을
하지.
도려내라.
Yep, that is more than enough damage to finish the Jolly Fat Man. My apologies, Jolly Fat Man, but you had to go. Doing well, been already watching stuffs in order to make sure I don't see any follow spoilers. Haven't quite cleared yet. How are ya? I'm doing great. Friday, after all. Finished the intervallo today. It is very good. Unfortunately, no lay hang. I guess that's a spoiler. But come on, he's dead. If you want to avoid the spoilers, once I'm done with the dungeon here, I am going to fight the boss for the intervallo. And because I want to see how the Heishous perform on that. So if you don't want spoilers for that, I will tell you when I'm going to start it, because I want to see how the Heishous perform. What the hell is this? Searing brass. Huh? That's new. Righto. Let's see. Season of the Flame or textbook. I do believe we can go Season of the Flame because we have Gloom. Leiheng is always with us, simply as a ghost. His presence. His presence. He always blesses us with our presence. I can still hear him saying something in my ear about tigers.
아는 것을 모른 채 할 순 없어.
Anyway, extra burn. That's the moth. I don't want to fight it yet. So we're gonna go over here.
가보실까?
Alright, come on. Why it's taking so long for the load? It's all Raph Pacatulus.
이제
It's all Raph on here. They're all angry. No, I do not care much about that.
짐승들의 재갈을 부려.
We shall be using Gloom twice. Very nice, very nice.
그 짝에 갖다 써야지.
Strike the creature.
별로 어려울
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
Finish the creature. And now attack another one. Ooh, an almost stagger.
이만치 할 줄 알았으면 빨리
Dawn is Victor Pierce. Oh no.
무쇼.
She's fine though. She's fine. She's so fine.
왜 늦하고 없이 쪼개고 있을까?
Yeah, Dawn, take care of that.
초전해. 확대.
And I do believe have enough gluttony resonance to trigger Lord Guard, so we don't have to worry about Lord Lu getting attacked there. I do believe it makes sense that we go Season of the Flame for the last pack of the dungeon. Dawn is always cold. Time to warm her up. Lord's Guard. Bring me more creatures.
외부 강사로 뛰던 것이
Right.
생각나네.
All right. All right.
짐승들의 재간을 풀겠다.
다 쓸어버렸던 건 있었지.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
That's what we like to see. É disso que o velho gosta, é isso que o velho quer.
넌 그런 걸 보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아. 에?
I'll turn off see the fan. It's starting. I think it's gonna be a storm tonight. The little beepy noises she makes when she's splashing is so adorable.
와르르 무너지는군.
Right, there is only one of you left, and true Lord Lu's skills tree ready to go. How do you think this is gonna turn out?
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 도려내라.
Punch, 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 kill.
와르르 무너지는군.
이어. 길을 열면 푸름을 틔울 수
Again, I really wish there was a way to remove all combat text so we can only see the animations. I would love an option for that. Director, please give that to us. I want to see the cool animations because sometimes I see the characters moving and I have no idea what the hell they're doing because they're moving, but the text, the numbers are getting in the way, the passives and all that, and you only see like a smear. I kind of want to see what they're doing. Oh, fuck. It's the Inquisitors. What are they doing here? I guess Season of the Flame should have tipped me off. Damn it. This is no good.
짐승들의 재간을
Well, next two fights might be kind of tough for these guys.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Let's finish off this one.
길을 열.
그라제 그것이 그 짝에
Fluid sac.
별로 어려울
이것도 받아보시게나.
No staggers. At least they won't be hitting as hard because they're all sanity down now. They're still going to be hitting to our weakness, which is blunt. Do not like that. Alrighty then. I think I should preemptively strike my Tears of the thing here. I don't think there's no need for that. Let's use an ego. This one. And to remain oneself is a slash AoE. I guess we could use lasso and pray for the best. Oh no! Lord Lu, you're rolling 5. Oh, the 5% killed him. Oh, not much of a 5%. It was higher than that because he did lose sanity. Oh no! 2 turns of just taking damage. This is gonna be rough. Assuming we survive this. Oh, I know Lord Lu is going to survive it. Dawn is probably not going to. Oh, brace for impact. Ow. Don't kill her, no, don't kill her. All right, we survived. We survived with a lot of bleed, however. That is no good.
무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐?
Right. What can we do here? Dawn can heal off from this, I think. Lord Lu needs to pop his I don't want to die skill. So we're gonna be saving our skill tree for later. But there is a lot of attacks that are coming one-sidedly. So what are we gonna do here? What can we do here? We can hit the Pigritia. It's not ideal, but it is what we have. Dawn, what else can you do, my friend? Look for bleed. You can hit him with a fluid sac, try to minimize the amount of clashing you do, because that is going to kill you. Here we go. It's time to pop the eagles. Time to bring out the big guns.
꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고.
A little bit of healing. No longer at death's door, which is good.
이것도 받아보시게나.
Got 2 kills, got some more healing. Alright, Lord Lu, do your thing.
저 해충들을 보여내라.
와르르 무너지는군.
Ah, Lord Lu and Dawn, the fucking warriors. The survivors.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
This is the second difficult fight we get in the mirror. In the dungeon, I mean. The mirror dungeon. Right, we activate the thing just to be sure.
이 몸을 온당히 벌하시네. 기꺼이 죄를 받아들이나이다.
Is there more Inquisitors coming? Yes, there are. Let's fight normally for now. We did have to use another Dante power, which is not a good sign. It never is.
짐승들의
Enough.
죄를 풀겠다.
와르르 무너지는군.
Alright, Dawn, go get him.
어지러지랄 테지.
This hard mirror doesn't get mad crazy with extremely high level enemies. Yes, and if you don't have your Ego Alchemy ready, they will rip you asunder. Especially on later floors, but if I'm doing extreme floors, I'm doing it with all of the blessings, because why wouldn't I?
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 보여내라.
와르르 무너지는군.
이어
Sliding to kill the one guy on the other side of the battlefield. Alright, survivors, fighters, the fucking warriors. Well done. They deserve it. Alright, we got another fight we got several fights in a row here. This is gonna be difficult.
가보실까?
It's probably gonna be Inquisitors again, so we gotta brace ourselves. No, K-Corp, which is slightly better, I believe. It's slightly better. K-Corp is much more tolerable than Inquisitors, because they don't inflict bleed. They just smack you around, call you silly. Yeah, that staggered me. Alright, Lord Lu, get ready. Gonna take some beatings. But I finally defeated Arbor Blossom Mob. She's not difficult, just read her kit. Make sure you understand and bring some Gloom units. Think about it, it's a thing made of fire. Throw some water on it. And since she has true body parts, AoEs, Gloom AoEs like Lord Honglu base attack, base ego, it's very good against her. Once again, blunt and Gloom on an AoE means it gets to hit twice, so very nice. Right now, I don't think we need the Eagles early on this fight. If it was Inquisitors, I was gonna start this by popping Eagle, but this isn't Inquisitors, so... Enzermidon! Punch this man into oblivion! I wish to see this man gone! You missed the spot.
이것이 진지하게 갖다 써야 돼. 별로 어려울 것도 없잖아.
어지러지랄 테지.
Very good, very nice. Let's keep going.
외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나.
We got to do the Lord Lure special twice because we're replacing his skill tree. I do say that replacing skills does make it a little boring to watch the animation over and over. Well, it is a cool ass animation. I guess we get more variety out of having all the Heishous. Also, apparently there's a bunch of theories about Otis. One of them basically starting goes God of the City. I mean, the moment we talked about gods of the city with the discovery of Rhine, it's not a theory, it's basically confirmed because the Odyssey, Otis comes from the Odyssey, and the Odyssey, the character is constantly getting bucked by the gods and by his own stupidity as well. So yeah, it's not really a theory, it's just a confirmation. Now, as to what the gods of the city are is a better question. That's worth a theory. Are they distortions? Are they ego users? Are they creatures from the outskirts trying to, you know, infiltrate the city? Creatures of the ruins? Now that's a better line of thinking. Because Otis getting involved with the god of the city, we know this the moment we heard the term god of the city. As a matter of fact, one of the songs from Millie actually references the gods of the city. The very first song in Library of Ruina, String Theocracy, talks about the gods of the city. We just didn't know the context any better now. Now we do. But we only do partially. I guess we'll know more after Mersault's canto because it's gonna be Otis's canto after that. The better question: what the hell is a god of the city? That's what got me curious. They are not a CEO. There appears to be at least one of them involved with the index. Hermes. Oh, I'm hungry. Ooh, the beer is gonna go nicely once I go buy it. All right. All right, one more battle. One more battle. One more battle. Yeehaw.
가보실까?
It's this boys again. One of them is using a counter. Well, if he's going to be so nice as to use a counter, I don't have to worry about him. And Don, go to deal with that slow boy over there. Strike! Finish him! Enough but meat. Finish that one too. Missed the spot. And now he counters. Bringing more fuel for the fire. More wrath for fury. Alright, true counters. Unfortunately, I will take the attacks. I do not care, because we will stagger you before you can do anything. Imagine how crazy Kanto 11 final fight will be. I don't know, man. We have no way to know. I'll wait and see. Or excited for the music, honestly. I do adore seeing this skill pop off though. It is a nice skill. Look at them fighting back to back. Kill that thing. I do not wish to see it anymore. Now, I haven't, next canto is gonna be Mersault, but I haven't read Odyssey yet. Don't remember how it ends. I do know that Odysseus do return to the island of Ithaca. I think that's Ithaca, actually. There's the dog, and I don't remember how it ends. I need to reread it. I only read it when I was like a teenager, and I didn't observe much of it. Ashes to ashes. Let's finish this. A boss awaits us, and it looks like it's the bow. Death comes for you, and it's Chinese. Oh, mamma mia. Let's fuse some gifts, shall we? Let's fuse sinking. We don't need this anymore. Certainly does not need... Don't need ashes to ashes. Don't need perversion. Use it. Blue star shard. Very nice. Very cool. We certainly do not need this, but whatever. Let's enhance what we can. Blue star shard is good to be enhanced. Ah, rebate token, my beloved. How I adore thee. Allowing me to upgrade 2 gifts instead of 1. Limbus Company is currently the only game that convinced me to read the books the characters are based on. Yes, because they do a very good job, not in adapting, but inspiring themselves from. Like we said, Heishou has 2 different books from the same author that serve as the core of her character. So it is worth it. And besides, nothing wrong with the reading a book if a game recommends it. If anything, you read a good book. Except for The Stranger. The Stranger makes me mad. A lot. Hello, Bo. We are going to rip you asunder. Now, how about you get fluid sacked, my brother? Strike!
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Missed the spot.
아재, 이것은 진지하게 갖다 써야지.
길을
전에. 아이 씨발 뭐den가.
One more time. One more time.
몸소
내가
보여주지.
I need to clean my bong bong though. Look at this creature. Look how dumb it is. There's no soul inside of this thing. I need to clean it though. And I don't know how. Because this thing is glued with hot glue, I probably have to clean it by hand.
보면 뭘 써야 하는지.
Nothing I can do about those attacks, Dom. I'm sorry. What I can do is hit him with a barrage that will make him forget his own name. That's what we gon' do. Because what's better than spamming Lord Blue's skill tree to turn something into a fine mush? One more time.
몸소 보여주지.
How about one more?
몸소 보여주지.
It just keeps going. Not the greatest damage, but it will do. One-sided attack, can't do nothing about it. That is a stagger. That is not good.
제대로 한방 묵어보시오.
I need to sneeze.
내가 직접 한번 진득하니 맛봐야 하는데.
All right, I'm better. Right. Where was I? Right. Dawn's doing some Dawn things here. There we go. Lord Blue is unfortunately going to be on the receiving end of 2 attacks, but there is aught I can do. He got staggered. Use it again because lucky coin.
또 받아보시게나.
Hurts a lot.
보자.
Not as much as we're gonna make you hurt, boy.
무엇을 그렇게 깝깝하게 쳐다만 보고 있고 그런다냐? 저런 놈들은 세 번이나 탔어.
Let us deal with that, Dawn. You just do your thing.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 보려내라.
Very good. Now let's combo.
고작 이 정도 탕후의 허덕이나.
One more time. Lucky coin is so funny. So wonderfully broken. And you wonder why I don't fear the Mirror Dungeon hard on floor 15? It's because I have access to bullshit like
이
this.
정도 탕후의 허덕이나.
아, 놀랐네. 안돼, 그 차서. 그만 챙길 줄 알았어. 빨리 좀 하지 그래.
Crushing horns. And goodbye. Time to finish this. And we're gonna finish this with tree. Lord Lu's skilled trees. Tree for tree. And after this, we're gonna go check out how the Heishou pack performs against the new boss. Not going to be long.
양을 흩뜨려라. 저 해충들을 보려내라.
와르르 무너지는 건.
Goodbye.
놀만
It has been totally punched to death.
싸게 치어불고 들어가자.
Reduced to a fine ball of metal that we punched even further to make into a coin. Yeah, we're not going there. So we have finished the mirror dungeon, but the stream is not over yet.
물어뜯길 것이야. 그들의 본인의 두꺼운 뿔을 믿고 앞으로
She just goes away. She just runs away. In any case, look at that. Despite Lord Lu's ridiculous skill tree and the fact that we got the coin at the very end there, although if we had the coin at the start of the dungeon, he would have been unstoppable. Dawn dealt an absurd amount of damage. Dawn is an incredibly powerful damage dealing unit. Do not sleep on Wei Dawn. She is very, very good. And sinking is one of the most busted status effects in the game, to the point I have to add countermeasures for it in certain bosses. Righto! Friends! Ah, yes, there we go. Warning from now on, if you have not played the Intervallo yet, we are going to be fighting the boss of the Intervallo with the Heishou pack just for fun. So, if you do not wish to be spoiled for it, get off, get away, go, 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 leave. Alright, here we go. So, we're gonna get our nice Rupture team here, which consists of every single Heishou. We're gonna be taking the... I made a mistake. I thought I was... Oh my god! Let's fix that real quick. So, shouldn't take long. Mostly gonna be using Heishou's. Heishou Dawn. Can't forget to equip their egos as well. Yeah. You do not have anything to help us here, so you're just gonna exist. I should turn into that. There we go. Lord Lu, please. Where are you? Lord Lu. There we go. And then Cock. And then Shishun Ishmael. Yeah, he says yes. Then Rodia shall become a snake. You shall become another cock. You shall become a bunny. And you shall become a snake. I gotta equip the egos now. Our ego. Hello again. That one Bina with cat ears. Oh, different Bina. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, one thing I will say to you right now. We are about to fight the boss of the Intervallo real quick because I want to see how the Heishou perform against it. So, if you have not played it, well, don't look at the screen if you have not played it and do not wish to be spoiled by it. Alright? With that said, if you have already played it, well, enjoy yourself. Let me just make sure everyone has their ego equipped. Merso is not going to be participating in the battle. We take the pack here. Moving Reg, Sunyata, Binds. For you, we shall be taking Blind Obsession, Wing Beat, and Tidal Elegy. Tidal Elegy. Tap, Big and Dice. I just need my stuff. I still the same Bina. Alright. Bina with cat ears is quite attractive. Quite interesting. It does behave like a cat sometimes, so it makes sense. Look at Trial. Harmony, Petting Day, Tears of Tarnished Blood, Ebony, Sunshower, and Vines. And for Gregor, Legger, Lantern, Garden, Limit. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
보는 눈은 있네요. 여기서 저만큼 유능한
no.
인재는 흔치 않죠.
6, 7, 10,
잠깐. 이번 임무는 내가 나갈게.
9, 11. There we go. This is WRT. Let's do the boss fight real quick here because I want to see how full Heishou team handles the new boss with their ability to retreat as necessary. Hello, we have brought the China.
느껴지지? 저것들이
Oh my, we already start with this? Alright.
딱 사냥하기 좋은 상태야.
Let's go. If you do not have your power counter ready, you shall be using it right now. Wait, what are we doing? You have to pay attention, sorry. I am fighting the boss of the Intervallo. If you do not wish to be spoiled for the boss of the Intervallo, look away right now, because we already entered. So, yeah. That's green. Get green with it, boys. Time to get green in here. And Heishou Ishmael is struggling. Go, my Heishous. Dodge this.
저 해충들을 도려내라. 묘야. 길을 열어라.
Already starting off great.
이것은 그 짝에 갖다 써야지. 별로 어려울
Smoiler, I watched. Ah, that's very welcome. Now, I already finished this boss fight before. I did it with the Kurokumo clan. And now I'm just doing it for fun. You guys suck. Well, not everyone can be the Kurokumo clan. What a shame.
자, 봐라.
Right, we're ready to rock.
아까부터 두드려 맞더만.
Everybody's powered up. I take it. Not everybody.
목이 주잡스럽게.
Dawn is not powered up.
뭐가지부터 거시기 해보는 것이.
Favored. Alright. Neutral. Struggling. Danger team. Struggling. Dawn. See here. Favored. Hopeless. Are you paralyzed by any chance? Ah, you're just low sanity. Everything good. Alright, let's see how this pops.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠. 깨우치시게.
Strike! The blunt attack and we're weak to blunt. That's no good. Yeah, that's a stagger.
제대로 한방 물어보시오. 내가 지금 그런 걸 진득하니 못돼야.
If we could get the ego going off, we could get her sanity up. I don't think I could pull it sack, and I think I already used my true Dante powers for today. Very good, Shishun Ishmael.
뒤져본 놈들은
Right, our lord is staggered.
그러면 그게 별 수가 없는
So we have to do something about it. Let's see. Faust will be doing an assist attack here. So where is her? There we go. The horse is here. Where's your clash? There we go. Dawn has skill 2. Hopeless. Hopeless Dawn. Ooh, that's bad. Do you have your battle blood ready, brother? How are you? Blood flame. It's here. It's here. How many turns do you gather before you can do your, thing retreat? Launcher stuck on self retreat. Your family member apply truth as level next turn and have enough turn. When this turn starts to return to my game ready, then I come and start with a increase the launcher against a random target. Alright. If you get more of these, you get more offense level up. Got it. Favored. And Cockclair has a favored as well. Some of our boys are going to be taking some damage, but we are playing Heishou, so we can force them to retreat as necessary. Pop!
아, 놀랐네. 만치 들어갔으면 좀 하지 그랬냐?
Taking a lot of damage there. Yeah. They can get Dawn to retreat next turn. I love how Heathcliff is very happy to be staggered. Critique. Oh, where's my... Oh yeah, did she... No, she didn't get staggered. What the hell happened there? I guess target fix does mean he can't do anything. Alrighty then. Let's see what we can do here. We got 2 staggers. We can order them to retreat, which we shall. 13 versus 13. 13 versus 19. 14 versus 13. We'll take that one. Struggling. I don't believe in that. Matter of fact, since this is a powerful attack, you shall be targeting here. Third. Flashable guard. Or a... Right? All 3 attacks are counted for. Cockclair needs to get some power-ups as well. Some attacks going off against our unshooted targets. Good enough for me. Command Meltdown, that's some healing. Because I do have that ego. Time is it, 22:23. It's 2.5 hours in the street. I want to buy that beer before the store closes. AoE Crimson Spring. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot Kira was here. Violet Break Slam. Dawn still lives. Give another retreat order, my lord. These Heishous are not doing too good right now. 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Yeah, there we go. Dominating. Crushing Horns can be a one-sided against this guy. Hmm. 13, 13. Oh, 13 versus 13. Good. Then we do have 1 attack and accounted for right here against Cockclair. Isn't it about time we retreat? We'll wait a little bit further. That one's struggling. Try not to die, Dom, before you can retreat. It's a bad matchup.
이제 깨우치시게.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Dawn is going to die before she can retreat, which is a shame.
물론고 거꾸로 제쳐라.
Dawn. Goodbye, Dawn. Ah, what a shame we lost Dawn. She's a good damage dealer. We couldn't get the retreat order fast enough because Lord Lu got staggered.
네 목숨은 아직 적을 물었던
Right, substitute is in. Let's begin. It's a critique again. The critique is a target fixed. We cannot guard against the target fixed. So we gotta do what we gotta do. This one is going for Rhodia. Rhodia just substituted in for a big tank. Followed by Ishmael right here. Next turn she's going to be retreating. Mutilating Talons. Struggling because he's got bleed on him. Struggling because he's a horse. Lord Lu is hopeless over here. But Lord Lu is Lord Lu, so you do what he needs to do. And you are dominating as expected. We cannot do anything about the Scott Sinclair, so he's just going to have to take that attack.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한테 멀겠지만.
Right, do your attack.
보면 뭘 써야 하는지 딱 느낌이 오잖아요.
Explode him! Even if you kill Lord Lu right now, he will live.
한 번 더 나를 비껴가라.
무상한 목숨. 불끈을 지원했군.
Keep going, keep going. Goodbye. What a shame. Now, Lord Lu, you need to step up, brother.
어쩌겠냐? 조심하라.
You already got true deaths from life from death, which is suboptimal. By that tree, we gain bonuses, so hopeless. But you are empowered, aren't you? Oh, we gotta get your sanity up then, till you can actually do something. Neutral. Yeshishun, you're ready to retreat, aren't you? Retreat you shall. And because this one's substituted in, she starts with her skill tree. A little bit of healing for her boys.
아득한 여정.
I could have slot fluid sack here, but I chose not to. Because this eagle is green, and this is a thing all about being green. Lord Lu activates his "fuck you, you don't get to kill me" ego because it's very funny.
죄를 받아들이나이다. 마음 놓고 열어젖히고
comes the Violet Breaking Slam. And now that's a buff for everyone. Someone subs in.
옛날에 외부 강사로 뛰던 것이 생각나네.
Let's see. Lord Lu, my friend, aren't you bleeding to death? Yes, you have 200 damage worth of bleeding in your butthole right now. You are going to be on the back lines, my friend. There is nothing I can do for you. While Faust will be taking care of any stray attack that comes your way. So she can gain her Hyunju stars. She's at 12 right now. That means it turns into a powerful attack. Hopeless. Low sanity, right? No, skill 1. Let's see what we can do here. We can pop an ebony stand or sun shower, which is much better. As for the horse, Horsey-san can do his thing, and you can do your thing as well. Are you at 20 battle blood? I do believe you are not. You're at 15. A shame. But not a problem. Let's get Red Eyes running against this attack, and for Rhodia, she can't clash against that because she's too slow. But we do have a assist defense coming up from Faust, so it should be fine.
숨통 끊기.
Tower time.
쓸데없는 관심 필요 없다.
마음 놓고 여러 적
Middling damage.
자, 맛볼 시간이다.
You get a taste of the ascended Heishou attack. Pop! Kill that last guy.
몰랐어?
Lord Lu has retreated.
외부 강사로 뛰던
Wait, Lord Lu has retreated? He can do that? Alright. Alright.
놈만 잡아주기라겠다.
I do believe this is... Did this start the second stage? No. It will be forcibly put into the second stage now. That's a shame. Alright, do what we gotta do then. Go. All right. I don't suppose you can bring Lord Lu back, can ya? Oh, you can.
허접한 것들을 갖다 내진 않았겠지.
Lord Lu is the next after him. There we go. Get yourself a power counter. She's not tuned up, but it will do. Originating, struggling, and opposed. Don't matter about the unopposed because we're gonna have an assist defense from Faust. There we go.
숨통 끊기.
That's the stagger. Oh, can't stagger. Alright. Keep going, my Heishou-lings. I want Lord Lu back, so we might have to retreat Ishmael again. Right, ready your defenses.
이번에는 재미 좀
180. I'll let you clash against that. Then, if you're that,
허접한
if
것들을
you're gonna do that, you will do that. 13, 12. There we go. 16. Dominating. The Heishou pack is in dire straits. If he fights against an unbreakable point, he is screwed. So you are not going to be clashing against that. You're going to be clashing against this. And that attack is going somewhere else. Do your horse things. Do your thing. Do your dance. Bring Gregor in. Explosion just yet. Not enough rupture. Ah, that's an AoE. Goodbyes. Oh no, yeah, he can cheat death just like his lord. I forgot about that. This was a turn that it did trigger it. Horse mode.
넘고 무수히 넘고 얼마든지 먹고 제쳐라. 내 앞을 달리시오.
Freaking Spring one-sided because he used the big horse attack, which is something we're going to be seeing a lot tomorrow on the daily stream because we're going to be using these two.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한테 좀 멀겠지만.
Here comes the big attack. Let's see what we can do about it. It is a mass AoE attack, so let's see. Command Meltdown would heal us, but is that enough? Yes, it is. And we know one is faster than her, so it does not matter. Because once she finishes that big attack, the round ends. So might as well pop all of our flashables. Then make sure I'm using the right eagle. Here we go. It's healing. Get some healing in ya. Summon the funny creature. One. I found it very funny how this thing strikes and accelerates as it goes. Something about the way it moves kind of feels like this is the easiest shit to dodge in the world. Wow! Enter Gregor.
대가리에 총 맞았냐? 왜 내자고 없이 쪼개고 있어?
Struggling? I don't think so. Here we go.
자, 어느 쪽인지 잘 생각해보라고.
Well, they aren't doing as great as the Kurokumo because I don't have that much experience running Heishous, as I don't run them that often. I do like running them, but I don't run them that often. Mostly run Kurokumo. They are struggling a little bit, even though I have access to a bunch of eagles. Or maybe I'm not paying attention. I have not read the boss passives at all, because I'm going by the whole thing about the Art of War, where I know my team, I don't know the enemy, I have a 50% chance of winning. And since I do know Heishou at least a little bit, because I run every single one of them so far, except for the horse and, you know, Heishou Ishmael, I do believe I know what I'm doing. Sort of, maybe. Although Lord Lu did take a lot of damage and he did end up retreating because of Heishou Ishmael's effect, which is less than optimal. still, regardless, even if I'm doing kind of terrible with them, they are doing exceptionally well.
재미 좀 보는가. 잘해서 생각이 있으면 허접한 것들을 갖다 내지
Now,
않아.
let's get this over with. Heathcliff is on his full power right now because low health plus the 20 battle plan blood thing that he does. So he is ready. As for this attack, someone needs to clash against it. And who better to clash against it than Otis herself? Japanese 10. There is a attack unaccounted for. I can feel it in my bones.
헤어내리
I trust you, my Heishous.
승리를 위해서라면
The True of Inspiration. Rooster's rampaging blade under the heavens.
결정, 영화.
Incredible. I love that skill so much. Shame we didn't get the laugh because we didn't get to use the reuses. Serpent's Mortal Flurry coming up.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한테 좀 멀겠지만.
With all of its reuses as well. That one's not gonna hit. Finish it off, Kira. Well done, Kira. That was a nice and satisfying ending. An extra fight, a little extra treat for our little meats here. Now, I can confidently say that the Heishous are good. I didn't play it as good as I could have played it. I just kind of mashed numbers together here because I just wanted to see them kick some ass. And well, there you have it. They kicked some ass. And Mouse, as per usual, is the biggest damage dealer. Lord Lu kind of fell behind because he got targeted way too many times, but that's how it is. In any case, that is the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please recommend it to your friends, and if you did not, recommend it to your enemies. This is G4. We do daily mirror dungeons here to study the IDs. Today was Lord Lu and the way pack wrench of the Heishou, Don Quixote, the Ram. Now, if you really like the stream, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe on YouTube, a follow on Twitch. It helps like you wouldn't believe. With that said, sweet kisses and good night. Catch you all tomorrow.